You're listening to today's inspirational message on the Proverbs with Bjorklund.
Friendship has several factors. According to Proverbs 27, we've used Derek Kidner's commentary this week. It has faithfulness or constancy. It has candor, which is a combination of rebuke, woundedness, praise. It has counsel. And then there's tact or consideration. And here's what we see. Verse 14, whoever blesses his neighbor with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, will be counted as cursing. So a word that is generally positive at the wrong time is considered a curse. So one of the elements of friendship isn't just being a truth teller, but understanding when that truth needs to be said. And then there's an element of understanding how much critique, criticism, challenge somebody can take. Verse 15, a continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. To restrain her is to restrain the wind or to grasp oil in one's right hand. And so here you have these two elements, right words at the wrong time, maybe too much of words, whether they're right or wrong, where you are simply beating somebody down. And so a friend, somebody who's in our family, somebody that we're close to, if we want to be the right kind of a friend, we need to not just be somebody who's willing to say, hey, faithful are the wounds of a friend, I'll speak my truth, but know when to speak it, when it's too much, when they might be receptive. I've had many friends in my life who have demonstrated this kind of tact, people who could see that maybe I was not doing something in the optimal way. And rather than simply just saying, hey, you're not doing that in the optimal way, let me tell you, they would maybe take me for a cup of coffee or something and invite me to talk about something and then just pose a couple questions. Have you thought about? What if you did this? And their gentleness and their tact and their timing and the knowing that you're for me before you bring a critique or a criticism makes it much easier to receive. You see the dripping, the constant dripping. What happens when somebody is constantly on us is you start to believe they're not really for me. So if all you have is negativity, even if it's right and needed, it stops being received. And that's true in any relationship. I heard it said once that for every challenge word that you speak, you need 7 words of encouragement, or for somebody to receive it. They need to hear you say 7 times, here's something I like, here's something you do well, for every challenging word. I wish I could say I followed that. I know I probably don't, and therefore don't always act like the good friend in this. And obviously that's not a biblical number, but the idea of just simply saying, are you being tactful and are you being somebody who is willing to really try to understand your friend in a way that's important? And if so, then that will lead to greater ability to have iron sharpening iron and to be sharpened by others. So, in a sense, what kind of friend, again, are you, and what kind of friend do you draw to yourselves and keep in your life?
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.